Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The fans are making some noise here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for their Mavericks. Now, here is Young. Pass to Johnson. Another shot. To the inside. The kick out to Young. From downtown, the three-pointer is right on target.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Daniels. Young outside.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
Johnson connects on the 17-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here is Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 5.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Now here's Irving. They need this. He lays it in.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Here's Irving following the basket by Trae Young. And it's Davis missing. The Hawks leading by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the wing right side. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 9 points in the game so far.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Davis with the bucket.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
And here's LeVert. Screen by Capella. And it's LeVert missing. Mavericks trailed by 5. Now Dinwiddie inside. Davis. Dinwiddie trying to get open. And that one's good by Davis.
Excellent at running the pick and roll. Dinwiddie just taking what he sees as available.
Man with it. Six on the shot clock. It's LeVert on the wing. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Lively with the screen. Here's Dinwiddie. And Capella sends it back. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
One shot.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. Five seconds left to play in the first. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Lively, that's good. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Off the inbound pass. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Dallas. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Here's Irving. Dallas making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks.
And so it's Dallas with him. 4-point game. Here's Gafford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
LeVert up top. The turnaround Jay, and it's good. 2 points. LeVert's got 6.
And LeVert showing how confident he is in his jumper. He's got a nice soft release and is a very skilled guard.
Outside Irving. Davis. Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Davis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Davis. And Young comes over to help. Here's Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
The Hawks leading. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. On its way from Young for 2. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Defensive foul.
And that one falls for Davis. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
The Mavericks leading. On the wing, Thompson. Screen by Gafford. Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 3. Dallas, no good that time either. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Young. The teardrop falls in. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Young outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And so Young nails them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Mavs.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Here's Washington. He can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Young in the corner. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Clock at 4. Young's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 4. On the wing, Irving. Screen by Gafford. No good from Irving. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And here is Irving. 10 points for him. Gafford misses. Young outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 16.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Screen by Gafford. Irving goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 12.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Here's Young. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Irving. 12 points for him. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
They grab their own miss. Gafford misses. LeVert with it. He's got 6. Okongwu a screen. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny you a shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's LeVert. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Johnson surveying the floor. Now Niang. Now here's LeVert. Rizachet with it. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Five seconds left to play in the third. Dinwiddie for 3. The shot, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks leading. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Capella. Now, man. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Dallas. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving to take the lead. LeVert grabs the miss. And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Krejci's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Coach is not happy with that 3-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. On the wing, Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Over in the corner, Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Krejci. Pass to LeVert. Niang with the ball. Back to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks trailing. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mavericks on D. Now Reza Shea. Screen by Young. Clock at 6. Over Washington. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Young's got 20.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating, and that unlocks so many other options for him.
They grab their own miss. Thompson from long range sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Irving with it. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Leaps for it. And he stays with it. And Davis can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. Young in the corner. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Thompson in the corner. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Big time from Klay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
Johnson the screen. On its way from Young for 2. Again, the Hawks score.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch. Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Now, here is Young. .43 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Daniel. Just 3 to shoot. Fires the 3. A rebound by Washington.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
It's tipped. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Irving looking over the floor. Screen by Gafford. From deep. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Young from outside. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Okongwu. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. And here are the Mavericks now. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here is Johnson. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Hawks passing it around. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Foul the Mavericks, moving it up. Back to Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Here's Young. Okongwu down low. Second shot opportunity. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Irving with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas. So it's Atlanta now.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Irving. Six to shoot. It's good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It's Okongwu, high post. Pass to Rizachet. Young from outside. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Now at the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
Well, they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Anthony Davis.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So it's the Mavericks now, leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Rizachet. Good!
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks.